That one.
I was about to say they're one short in the middle there, St Mary's, but
he's just coming in.
Yeah.
Fazio have not called his name a great deal today.
He's been very quiet today.
Yeah.
In the midfield, so they probably need a lift from him.
Yes, umpire holds it aloft to start this second half. Van Jannen to take on Berry. Up they go. Van Jannen wins it, knocks it down. Coming through there is Wagner. He tackles his opponent in Fazio. And the umpire says we'll just go through all of that again. Throws it up. This time the wrestle's on. Van Jannen wins that one again. Garner just goes off the ground. In fact, that was Fazio. Trying to crash his way through as Sammy Hughes. He goes to ground, then gets on top of the footy. The umpire circling. What's he going to do? I thought he was going to ping him, but he didn't. He's going to pull it up again. See if you can get out of there, Buzz.
Give it a shot. Just comes up. Berry just puts a fist through it. Gains about 15 metres. McMahon will be first to meet it though. Once his left foot, finds it now, gets inside Patton, chiselling ball, looking for Lang, who's been thrown forward. Kirsch.
Yep.
It's just handball cleared by Walker. In fact, it wasn't a handball, it was a throw. So the umpire advantage is paid, and there was no advantage whatsoever. Duncan spins round, left foot ball, just ballies it a little bit. To about 15 out.
Look out.
Pepper. Handball's back in board. Gillies can snap round the body. And they've got a golden start in this term. The Saints might be coming, Milky.
Well, they might be. That's 4 to Gillies.
Boys, put Jones' hat on. Guess who started back? Jones.
Yep.
Lang's gone forward.
Gone forward.
Yeah, just alerted you to who called for that switch there, boys. That was a great bit of coaching from down here.
We did all mention that, but you were the only one that nominated Lang to go forward.
Just while we're down here, Callum Wade's getting a little bit of a rub on the top of his foot. He came off from the warm-up and took his boot off straight away. Looks in a bit of discomfort.
Someone's probably stomped on it.
Just from memory, Lang kicked 4 goals. Barnesborough, 4 goals in the last term against St Albans, was it?
Newtown, I believe it was. Newtown.
To win him a game, he swung forward.
Berry knocks it down. Jai Thompson pulls it in. Umpire's circling. He's going to ping him. You're gone. Yes. And Thompson gets up and remonstrates. Welsh with the free kick.
Played a pretty good game.
Yes, he has. Goes into the spot. Garner, if he can get a bounce.
Oh, hello.
He's on his own. Just runs in. No, very unselfishly goes to Duncan, who takes the mark. 15 metres out.
Not even that.
Gee, Garner, you could have just popped that one through, son.
Very unselfish.
How did he get so much space? Half forward.
He peeled out of that stoppage. So what happened is that there was a secondary stoppage. He just peeled straight out and pushed forward. So he basically cheated.
Hedged his bets.
Yeah, hedged his bets. And
so Geordie Duncan
probably looks silly going the other way, Buzz. But
hasn't had a shot at goal yet today. In he comes to bridge this margin. Bang! Bang to Geordie.
Marzi, it's almost half time, really still, isn't it?
So we've only been
Yes, it is one of those half-time ones.
Yes, 2 minutes 40 gone, and the margin is back to 9 points. 8-4-52 on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. St Mary's 7-1-43. 9 points.
There was a lot of voice coming from the bench for appealing for that holding the ball earlier. They've certainly come out fired up, St Mary's.
Yeah, well, that's shown. First 3 clearances, first 2 inside 50s, 2 first goals.
Could you hear them from the table? Their coaching table.
They're up. The coaches are up.
Look at them.
They are up.
It must have been loud if you could hear them from there.
9 points the margin on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. St Mary's coming really hard at the lines. Berry was wrapped up in a tackle, came clear. Thompson, he's a man to stand up when the chips are against his side. Just tumbles one forward to Howarth. Did well, got it now down to Scott. He's at half forward, chipping ball. Went very wide. Is it out in the full? Hard to see from how far out it is. In the defensive half. So we brought back in, right over in the only shade on the ground at the moment. Sun's out. Just dumps one down towards centre wing. Up high was Jones, couldn't quite hold the mark, filters it back. Just high up and under footy towards Lang. He was nudged under it by Hughes. Larkham's first there. Just retreats back. Good little ball. Finds Marcus Thompson. Yep, absolutely. Haven't called Marcus Thompson's name a lot today. Just coming off half back. Gets a kick now, goes very wide. Good looking kick too. Tenace was beaten by Burke, but he did well at ground level. Kane Tenace just scrubbers one forward. Bond just lets it roll over the top. He'll get it back now on the overlap. Now Doug Bond, he's on centre wing, outer side, just goes down the line. Keast was spun around. Duncan will get there first, I reckon, just inside 50. Ball didn't quite sit for him. You're spot on, Kirsch.
Did well though.
Then
Did well. Did really well.
Wraps up Keast, and that's a good result in the end for St Mary's. The ball's 48 out. They've got another good chance here, Milky.
They certainly have. Good work there from Geordie Duncan. He ran, we've got a crook bounce, and then managed to get back and put the pressure on. Up they go. Berry, front spot, knocks it down. Matty Miller almost been quiet though, Matty Miller. The ball comes back out. Socket clear. Oh, Jai Thompson spins around, dishes off the handball without looking, gets it across to Pepper, who shrugs the tackle, but it's picked off by Welsh. He's tackled by Miller. Nothing going, says the umpire. Comes across to Bond, who's shoved as he kicks it, and out of bounds on a throw in.
Only the 7 possessions for Miller for the game.
I reckon he had 5 of them in the first quarter.
He's busy early on.
He had 5 in the first, 2 in the second.
Yeah,
Very good, Milky. Comes back in. Snowden this time in the ruck for St Mary's. Wins it down 2. Just bursting through was Connors. Did very well, the young man. Kick was partially smothered. Carmichael gets it out of trouble. Jones puts a fist through it. At ground level was Cole. His hands are excellent. McMahon tries to scrub one forward. Couldn't. That's brilliantly done. Just working out of his, was Scott Maloney. He's got some time and space now. Patton's working for him hard. He's got McMahon on him. Little chip over the top. Didn't quite fall. Bond. Natural left footer goes out wide towards Snowden. Didn't attack the footy.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
Jesse.
I think he was off the
Jesse
bench.
Lothian.
He did attack it.
Oh no, it was Pitt.
It's Pitt, excuse me. It's Tenace. Has to pick it up and retreat his own footy. Does well. Little kick over the top. Leopold should win this footy. Pepper over the top. Thompson. Short ball's nice. Burke. He's a left footer. Just chips. That's a beautiful kick. And Patton led at the footy. Just almost went through his hands in the end. Ground level Cole was taking a tackle. Oh, the umpire's going to ping him here.
Ping him
and
too.
he is. Not sure who the Patton looked like he was in amongst it, but
Jai Walker
Walker wants to take it. And he will for about 45 out.
That's just rubbing it straight in our face, this bloke sitting
right.
beside us. Just
Don't
sitting
mind
beside us. Well, you have your go now, because I'll be having a go in a minute.
Is it an invitation?
Jai Walker will kick from just inside the paint. Steady the Leopold ship, just a fraction. In he comes. Head over the footy. I'm watching him. I'm not watching the goal umpire. And he's not happy. So it's a minor score to Jai Walker.
Just before the kicking, Callum Wade has hobbled into the bench, sock off now, so he doesn't look in a good way down here.
Wow. Oh, come back. You can't do that, Kirsch. You can't be talking with a mouthful of food. So it's an ace. Kane in the goal square. Looking. Decides to come to the kicks commentary box, which is the smart place to go. Oh, up over the top was Cole, wasn't it? Well, I think he's hurt himself. Landed awkwardly on that spoil. No, he's up and about. Knocked it out of bounds. Throw in about 70 out from the Leopold goal. 53 plays 43. 10-point margin here. Been going 7, nearly 8 minutes. Clears them all. Over the top, Travellini gives it quickly to his teammate there. Up and under kick. Snowden's a target. Oh, Hebbard, sorry, it's a target. Can't quite grab it. Hardy gets it off to his teammate, his captain in Thompson. Whoa! Does he hug them? And as I've said, how often is it Thompson to Walker?
Yeah, a lot.
Walker goes down the line. Over the top, yes. Riley Hall gives it across to Tenace, who in turn goes to McMahon. Hayden, takes a bounce. And then goes very, very wide. He's got one on the end of this, but he can't quite mark it. I think that's Bond. Oh, was that a throw? Comes out the back to Garner.
Flick forward again.
Garner just has a bounce. He's done this 3 or 4 times today. Getting chased. Gives it wide. Wobbles off the boot, though. Not the kick that he wanted. And it's the lead here is by Keast. Will they see it over the boundary line? They will. Larkham throw in. 45 out from the St Mary's goal.
As Garner was streaming forward, then you could see Lothian. He was about 20 metres back trying to catch up. He'd attacked the footy only moments earlier and left Garner. So when the ball got out the back, Garner was free. So he sort of he recognised he may have done the wrong thing and he was putting in the hard yards trying to get back there.
Good work.
Ball comes back in, right on the paint of 50. Snowden couldn't win it down. Garner again. It was pretty good. Tenace hugged the boundary, did well. Sherman kicks from 52, outstanding start. Well done. Just diffusing the situation was Darcy Keys fighting across the front of the pack and fisted out for a throw-in. So nearly 10 minutes gone on the Blood Toyota scoreboard and 10 points is the margin. 53 plays 43, a minor premier weight. It comes in 10 around on this broadcast side. Front position was Berry. It fell short of everyone, so Hebbard was forced to do the impromptu ruck work for St Mary's. Ball still at ground level. Carmichael working hard in there. All hailing cabs, as Milky says, but the ball will be thrown up. So we're still only 15 out. Berry just manoeuvred by Gillies. It's a wonderful tap to advantage. Sherman hugs the boundary.
Never going to happen.
Can't do anything special this time. He was under a lot of pressure.
Special. That would have won him the
Out in the full.
Elite Training Centre Goal of the Year without a problem.
Yeah, gonna be
They're
thrown in, lads.
Been thrown in.
It's touched off the
Must
boot.
have been
Must
touched.
have been.
Great
Oh,
call
yeah.
down there.
They're on the other side of the ground. It's closer to us.
Unsure how you saw that, Jim. Very well done.
Spinning ball, top of it. Berry over the top. Hebbard left it behind. Over the top, Carmichael. Then flips it out to Pitt. Or Tenace on Scott. Gets the handball out. He's got a runner there helping him out. Connors gives it across to his teammate in Cole. Cole just off a step, but going back and taking a good mark is Keast.
After charging up and down the boundary line, Callum Wade's come back on to give it a shot.
Yep.
But we need him out there too. Keast just goes short. Finds Jai Walker right in his own goal mouth.
They've got a lot of energy now, Buzz, aren't they? They're getting up on that mark
Absolutely.
and pressing up in their face.
Yep.
They can got a sniff here.
Bit like what Leopold did to them early stages of the first term. Hardy was held onto by Duncan. No free kick paid. Ball's on the outer side. Duncan just goes after it. He's met by Sam Hughes, though, wraps him up. Umpire circles, but folds the arms, and he will throw it up. Ball's 45 out, tucked in on the outer side, half forward flank.
Blood to out of scoreboard, 8-5-53 Leopold. St Mary's 7-1-43. Ball comes out. Handballs across from Pitcher. Gives it across to Carmichael. Up and under it goes. Hands off. Almost taking the mark. There was Maloney. It's flicked away from him. Picked up by Howard.
clever.
A look away to Wagner. He's got a runner on the outer side. Gets it across to his teammate Nick Burke. Nick Burke goes back to Wagner. Got time to steady. Goes towards goal. Ball across the face. And will it just chips and seems to stay in? Did it stay in? Oh,
The boundary umpire was trailing.
I tell you what.
Well, the ball moved that quick. The boundary umpire couldn't keep up.
I think it was out.
Yeah, I think it was.
Goal umpire.
But that would have been seriously costly. Sam Scott had it in his hands.
As all the changes happening down here, boys, one thing's noticeable. Leopold seem to be blowing a lot harder at the moment. I think they're having to work really hard to maintain this lead out there.
Good work there, JB. Ball comes out by Fazio. Hardy gets a fist on it, gets down to Berry. Berry, does a bit of a dance, gets it across to his teammate. Pitcher, just handballs to no one in particular, but at the bottom of that is Howarth. He gets his handball out to Sam Scott, who gets one. Does he get it high? No, the umpire's just circling, calling play on. So it's
No,
20 out.
I think there was calls for too high,
Yeah.
holding the ball, and
And he's plucked
everything
out
else.
of play on.
Yeah.
Out of all that. So it'll be thrown up nearly directly in front. 30 out from home for Leopold. Front spot was Berry. Delicately won it down. Carmichael fights for it at ground level. Once more, we'll have another ball up. Plenty of numbers around this footy. Deepest lying player is probably Geordie Duncan, and he's not even behind centre.
No.
Welsh couldn't quite get a clear possession. Comes out now towards Cole. Does pretty well. Gets a kick away only as far as Jai Walker marks and goes.
Bang!
50. Jai Walker!
Goal.
Oh, that's a big goal. That's a statement from Jai Walker.
Wow.
He has been very, very good all day, Jai Walker, and that's just leading by example, that stuff.
He's the only one who wasn't at the stoppage.
Yep, and he could have gone back and said, right, I'll settle.
Yep.
But he said, nah, I'll have a crack at it.
Yep.
Goes bang.
Well, fantastic goal.
Contender?
I reckon for the state of the game, I reckon it's a real contender. Jai Walker, the 13.5, 13.20 of the third quarter. On the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that takes Leopold to 9-5-59. They lead St Mary's 7-1-43. Umpire back in the middle. Van Jannen and Berry again. Berry, good flick down to Petty. Kick smothered. Is that Sam Scott trying to charge his way through? He's wrapped up in the tackle. Umpire says... That's Matty Miller, who said he hung on it too long. Free kick to Garner in the guts.
His stats, Kirsch, if you have them.
Who's that?
Garner.
Garner is this is his fifth possession for the quarter. This will make it possession number 19.
Goes very wide to Duncan. A little flick from his teammate. Puts it out in front of Welsh. But the running is Travellini. Can he keep it in play? Can he hit a target? Goes backwards. Finds McMahon. That's the Hayden. Hayden McMahon is 70 out from the St Mary's goal. They trail into the
yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, he get there.
Find Dougie Bond.
It's in a pocket of space.
There's no one anywhere near him.
They'd be coming to the
I was
construction
going to
site.
say they must have dropped the hard hat and over he came.
Jeez. Not a lot of work getting done on that construction site up the top.
No. Look at the boys leaning over the rail.
Yep.
So Dougie Bond, hard up against the fence.
Tough kick.
Very, very tough. 9-5 plays 7-1. And he comes. Left footer. Goal umpire.
Oh,
and the guys
that's a
in the
great
goal.
goal.
That is a great goal. Put that one down.
Wow, that's a great goal.
Dougie Bond's first shot at the 14, almost 15-minute mark of the third quarter from the fence, puts it straight through the middle and brings the margin back to 10 points.
We were just discussing down here too, that kick from that pocket, he's swung that around the boundary, so
The other way.
it's gone the wrong way to go through, but somehow it snuck there.
Is
so
that Buddy Franklin like?
It sort of is,
The way he kicks those, the way they shouldn't go.
No, that's it. Straight through the guts. And I just watched the goal umpire.
Yeah.
And he just didn't. He
wasn't
didn't
moving too
move.
quick
Well,
anyway.
he's not a big move by the look of him. But Duncan just threw the hands in the air.
Yeah.
Back in the guts. Up they go. Berry grabs it out of the ruck and quickly on the boot puts it in the close direction. Can't trap it. McMahon almost does. Carmichael
good
tries to
tackle.
crash his way through. He's tackled. Umpire
good
said,
tackle.
"You just let it go." And a free kick comes clear to Cole in the deep in the pocket. Dishes off the handball. Back across to McMahon, gives it over to his teammate, off a step. Reckon that was Connors. Oh, good stretch and a good mark to Sammy Hughes.
Yeah, he's right in front of us on centre wing.
Finish that sandwich.
Broadcast side, I sure have Milky. It's pretty good too. He tries to get inside Sammy Hughes, but Killen did well just to corral him. And he's forced to just kick it up and under footy, no advantage. That's nearly a great mark to Matty Miller, was up high. St Mary's footy at ground level though. Garner has an overlap with Hopper. Left foot ball is not good.
It was terrible.
It was not to the advantage of
Oh, Gillies.
at
Did
all.
he just give him a serve too?
Yeah, probably fair enough. McHenry took the intercept mark. Having hold his ground is Burke. He wheels quickly. He's on far side, centre wing, inside 50. Fisted away. Ball at ground level. Howarth. He's a dangerous man to have at ground level too. He was beaten to it.
Well,
McMahon,
it's been good,
he's
McMahon,
been
this
busy
quarter.
at
Yes, hasn't he?
half-back. Spot on Kirsch. Ball in centre wing. Sprawling for the footy. No mark taken. This is Burke again. He's tackled. They're precious ferocious at the moment, St Mary's. They're doing a good job of it too. Scrub it forward. Landed up with it too. Travellini goes quickly. Welsh. Up and under footy, pitches about 55 out, races
up,
on.
right, if you can flick it
Gillies,
over.
Oh, very
taps
Here we
it
go.
up.
Here we
It's
go.
brilliantly. They bowl
Very
each other
clever.
over, and the ball falls to Tom
Bang.
Lang.
Fantastic,
And St
Tom
Mary's
Gillies.
are coming and gives the crowd a light dusting too, Milky. Oh, they're coming, the Saints.
He had to go then, Gillies, didn't he?
He did.
He was going to wear a contest if he had to, but he got there first and won the ball and tapped it out in front of his teammate, ran into an open goal.
Tell you what, boys, it is happening down here for St Mary's. You said earlier there, Buzz, their pressure is right up. They're going a lot harder at the moment than they were earlier, and they're breaking through the Leopold defence as well with their hands.
I think you made a comment earlier, Barnesy or JB, that they're looking like they're running out of puff, Leopold.
The footy.
Yeah, St Mary's look on top of the ground
footy.
at the moment.
Guys, I'm just looking at the footy here in the forward arc. It just got thrown over the fence.
Yep.
It's obviously not the game ball.
It's got the same brandings.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's sitting. You watch. We'll just keep an eye on that. Is
someone
Berry
with their ankle on.
over the top. Gets it to Wagner. Wagner in turn. Cross to Jai Walker. Walker into the hot spot. At close, over the top of his head. Riley Hall, can he trap it? Jones is back there. Can they force it towards the
No,
boundary?
it's
No, it's Tanase. Comes out, gets it to his teammate.
he's playing a
Oh,
good game.
Doug Bond
He's
took the
lifted
mark.
Doug Bond.
He has. Dishes off the handball to his teammate. Goes down. Oh, just coughs it up. Jesse Lothian with that, boys. Gee, they're hard looking in the sun, aren't they?
It is Jesse Lothian. Drives a good 50-metre
kick.
ball in the end. Jones
Bang.
just hammers it. He's been
Better
pretty
since
good
he's been
since
back
he's been
there.
thrown
Yes.
back. Looks a bit more of a natural position for him. The ball was fisted by him about 60 out from home. Good luck finding that one. The coaches might have to fetch this one, Kirsch.
They do. Someone's moving 60 metres to get it.
Not sure how you'd feel as assistant coach being told to go get the footy for the umpires. Not sure you.
He wasn't moving at rapid speed, was he?
I wouldn't have done
Now,
it.
guys, that ball I found, see the guy in the white coat just
Yes.
picked it up and dropped it behind the goal. So it was a match ball.
Good on your white coat, man.
Right, spot on, white
Yep.
coat man. Ball at ground level.
Good spot, Milky, I would have thought.
Thompson. No credit to you at all. Snowden did well, but it was chopped off of Matty Miller. Just standing start from Walker.
Oh.
See, that's a good grab. It was a mark
Jones.
paid. It is by
Jones.
Jones.
That's
Had
what
to
he
stretch
needs.
and didn't know
Yep.
what was coming either.
Come good.
It was a terrific mark. Goes all the way back. They've got numbers on this outer side. Cole in front of Hughes. He's held up well by Hughes. He
Good
had,
decision making.
yep, had Killen working for
He
him
did, didn't
wide,
he?
but Hughes did well to block that passage out. So Cole just goes for a gallop. Didn't gain any ground, so hugs the line.
Oh,
and it
out
kept
in the
drifting
drunk,
out in the full. So the free kick will be taken by Matty Pitt. He's just forward to centre wing on this near side.
Yeah, get him back. He's having a shot at goal.
Yeah, probably just a bit of a fickle rule, that one.
It is a stupid rule.
Terribly quiet, Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt just hugs the line. Not a great kick, no real percentage in it. Easily fisted away by Zach Copper, right on the paint of 50.
Yep. Smart.
Milk played 20 minutes. Blood Toyota scoreboard 9-5, 59 Leopold, St Mary's 9-1, 55.
Didn't see this coming, boys.
No,
Got to tell
not at
you.
all.
Didn't see
Not
it
at all.
coming.
Barnsley's right. They've stopped. They've run
Yep.
out of puff. They're
Might have been Jim.
Over the top they go. At the back of the
was it
pack,
Jim.
Miller gets a handball out, puts in the path of Jesse Lothian. He's got picture there. Pretty as has a snap and peels it back, but it's going towards the points. They have a minus score to Daniel Pitcher. So on the Blood Toyota scoreboard, that takes Leopold to 9-7, or have they already done me?
No, that's all right.
9-7-61, or they already got it up? 9-6-60.
Yep,
that's
To
right.
9-1-55.
Oh, terrible
Goes
kick.
quickly.
Oh,
It was
look
chopped
out!
off by Patton, and he makes McMahon pay.
Yep.
And they get in his face too.
Did.
And it might be on here too, Milky. They got right in each other's face. There might be a free kick being paid too, I reckon. The umpire's signalling something. Patton chopped off the McMahon kick in, swooped brilliantly. We're just trying to see what happens. Patton's got
The
3 in
umpire
the
hasn't
meantime.
moved, so I reckon he's given another kick.
I reckon he has too. Patton got right in his face after he kicked it.
I reckon he's given another kick because he has not moved from that spot. Why else would you not move from that spot?
He has.
Yeah, and he is giving it to Mitch
Oh,
Patton, so he
dear.
has the chance. They've given the all clear to the first goal. I'm pretty sure it's up on the scoreboard, Milky. So I
Yep.
reckon it has been paid.
Yep.
So Mitch Patton, from the resulting little fracas, he must have been taken down in the process of getting stuck into McMahon. So Mitch Patton will go from 2 goals to 4 in the matter of 5 seconds, and it's such a big time in the game. That is a huge double blow for the Saints.
21-40, third. I'm going to write that down.
Wow.
That was massive.
That is in the scheme of the game.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. To make a
Absolutely.
decision like that, I didn't see it, so I can't comment. But
I saw it, but I didn't really think there was a lot of... He ran at McMahon, and McMahon sort of just stood his ground and
Hard
gave him a bit of
hard to
a...
tell from this far
Yeah, yeah,
away.
yeah,
We'll have a
yeah.
look at the tape during the week, but that's huge, as you say, Kurt.
Massive,
unbelievable.
massive.
Unbelievable.
Back in the guts. The margin now 17 points. Up they go. Banjanin gets it down to Pitt. Pitt, a big up and under. Into the centre half forward. Jones gets hands on it. It's knocked away from him. There he is. Patton gets it out. Puts it out in front of Howarth. Howarth Dodd ducks under the tackle. Umpire says
gone.
gone.
That's not a high tackle.
No, he ducked right under that tackle.
He's dropped. He literally dropped there, Brandon Howarth.
Wow.
Yeah, wowee. That was
Some big calls in a minute.
brought the game back onto Leopold's terms, though, hasn't it?
Yep.
Kicks this. It was 21 at half time. Kicks this. It goes out to 23.
Yeah. He has.
And he has kicked it too. Oh, only just got there.
Yep.
Big wrestle on the line.
Very done well to get Banjanin out of there.
Absolutely. So that's Brendan Howe's second goal and Leopold's 12th, 12-6-78. They lead St Mary's 9-1-55 out to 23 points at the 23.5 minute mark of this very important third quarter.
So McMahon's kicking was 5 points.
Yep. Just around the grounds quickly, Inverleigh still have a 2-goal lead, and Amos and Motowari in the grand final 12-5-77, Motowari 7-11-53 at 3/4 time.
4 goals.
all
I
over
think,
there.
Ball Pitt throws a boot out in the centre of the ground. Ball comes back well. She gets bumped by his own man in
Garner's
Garner
going through it.
and goes to ground.
Garner's like, you're in my way.
Yeah. Umpire says I'll have a ball up after that because you two boys can't agree to play in the same colours.
Correct.
Speaking of colours, any reason why the umpire's wearing yellow?
Why didn't they just put him in green to be done with? The ball comes out wide to Thompson. He goes, just a good stretch there from close. He's got Thompson who's kept running in the pocket, but he goes to Wagner who takes a really good mark. This is just 5 minutes of footy from Leopold. It's just
It sparked it, hasn't it,
Yep.
Kirsch?
It has indeed. I think they probably realised that too when Patton's kicked that goal. That was the spark, and then they've gone on from there.
Line up there 13th on the Blood Toyota scoreboard. 12, 6, 78, 9, 155. Wagner has 1 goal for the afternoon.
He's missed a couple of weeks through illness. Back for this big game. Got the week off as well. Logan Wagner, huge basketball fan, Milky. Wouldn't be surprised if he just pulls out a little something here. Oh, he's giving a little double cobra work too.
Yes.
I like it. He's bouncing around, likes his work.
Bouncy. Very bouncy.
That's a huge goal, and I reckon he knows that Leopold are going a long way to sealing this semi-final. Moves them on to 13-6-84, and in a matter of minutes, literally, this game has taken a turn. 84, Leopold, St Mary's 9-1-55. That's
3.5 minutes.
Scoreboard.
3.5 minutes of horror. You'd suggest St Mary's will be looking at this and saying,
Extraordinary.
we're within 4 points, and all of a sudden, 4 goals later,
Yep.
we're in strife. Back in the guts. 84 plays 55. Berry wins it, knocks it clear, picked up by Pitt, gets off a step, gets it in the Maloney direction, goes over his head. There's defenders everywhere back there. Tom Lang at ground level, brings a footy in. Umpire says, and Lang grabs his head and said, I think he might have got me high up. Have a ball up, 48 out from the Leopold goal. 26 just ticking over, Buzz.
Yep. Ball's just inside 50. Berry won it down. It was great work at ground level. Thompson taken by Cole. No free kick. Nearly a throw. McMahon in the meantime just dumps it in the middle of the ground.
There is your mark of the day.
Had to
That was a
stretch.
cracker.
One hand, Jeremy Larkham. That's superbly done.
26 minute of the third
In the
there.
middle of the ground, goes wide. I'll write that
Said
down
everything
later.
this quarter, mate.
Hughes has got a paddock to work into. He's on centre wing. He's actually held up pretty well by Fazio in the end, right on the logos. Plays on quickly, looking for Patton. He's outsized. Jones, one off the fist. Geez, look at that. Travellini playing a bit of aerial ping pong to himself. Couldn't quite just pick it up cleanly. Ball's on the paint. If Travellini just bursts through the pack again.
Got some
Welsh
pace,
was
Travellini.
taken.
Give it back to
Sherman
him.
gets it back. Travellini from Zach Sherman. Now he kicks to the 55 out. The ball pitched in front of Gillies. It wasn't a great kick for him. Hardy attacked it well. Duncan just did enough. Falls almost fortuitously back to Hardy. And now Thompson kicks from his defensive 50. Look out! Oh, geez. Players were coming from all angles. It was even a mark in the end. Overlap from... that was Callum Wade, in fact.
Yep.
Hebbard gets it back to Wade.
4 possessions in 10 seconds.
Yes, goes to Travellini. Nearly get it again here. Just tapped on. McHenry caught one, or looked high to me. Howarth wiggles his way through. Now Berry, quick ball. Mark is dropped by Cole. Brushes one tackle off and goes back to Jones, Milky.
Jones picks it up at half back, kicks it into the centre square. Puts one hand at it, Garner. Should have put the 2 in. Gets it across to his teammate there. I think it was Paddy Killen. Ball goes down to Gillies. He's got 2 to beat at ground level. Can he keep his feet? Gets it. Will try.
well done.
Brushes off the tackle. Gets it over to Garner. Garner goal.
Very strong then, Gillies. Head over
Very,
the ball.
very strong.
Yeah.
And did they need that one? At the 28-minute mark, St Mary's 10-1-61. They trail Leopold 13-6-84. 23 points margin here.
Hey boys, we mentioned Snowden on a couple of occasions. Had had some work done on his upper leg. Also, Ben Jenner down here now getting some work done as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Slow there.
Missed quite a few weeks early in the first half of the year.
You feel as though Berry maybe just making his
on
presence
top.
felt through the
Yep.
centre today.
That's what a good ruckman does.
Spot on.
Yep.
Back in the middle, dying embers of this third term, thanks to Blood Toyota. St Mary's needed that, as the boys said. After that quick run on by Leopold, Connors ahead of Carmichael, is wrapped up, tries to burst his way clear. Bite didn't pay anything, and then just thrown him out was Jacob Welsh.
Not sure you can do that.
No, he probably can't, Gersh.
Unless you're Jai Thompson, you can do what you like.
Oh, and then Falcon to Snowden, just trying to get it back to the umpire.
It's all happening.
It is. Berry just gets rid of Snowden. He's done a power work in the
He has,
ruck.
hasn't he?
Gains about 15 metres too as I kick the bench. Sorry about that. The ball at ground level. Geez, Cole did well.
Oh,
He
really
knows the
well.
ball
Yeah.
control
Oh,
at ground
inside
level.
out.
Inside out, Torpy.
Oh, big
Chaos.
dive.
And then a slips catch taken by Sammy Hughes at half forward. Geez, Cole's ball control was good then. Hughes plays on, goes in the
He's
middle
got
of the
him.
ground.
Great kick.
That's a
Got him.
great looking kick too.
Wagner.
Finds Wagner. Held up by Welsh. He wheeled on his right boot inside 50. Close, was harassed by Riley Hall. Did enough Riley Hall too without impeding.
He did, yep.
And the ball will go out 40 out from home, out of side.
29 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter. I'm not sure why it'll go this long, but
There's been a lot of goals kicked.
Yeah.
not that many. Bigger quarters than this, champ. But the ball comes back.
10 goals kicked.
Picked down by Snowden. Ball come back, Carmichael. Cross the face of goal. Minor score. Champ.
Jeez.
You've struggled at times today, Milky.
I'm allowed to call me mate champ. What's wrong with that?
That's not what I was talking about, Milky.
Be brought back in by McMahon.
He'll be down to the dungeon tomorrow too. Don't worry about that.
Not sure what you mean, so I'll ignore
Like
it.
over the other
Berry,
side of the ground.
fist it out.
Reckon
back-
you and me are swapping, Milky. That's how bad you'll go.
When you're the boss, you can make those decisions, champ.
The ball is, he's champing you again there, Jim,
Yeah.
so he's just champing everyone now, just potting everyone. He's not in a good mood, Jim.
Told you I didn't have a beer last night.
Need to drop a red, he'll be right.
Just while this all
Oh, look,
happens...
no, we can't get the footy because
yeah,
someone,
no one has
there's no
bothered
one
to
in
pick
that
up the
stand
footy.
yet. Someone could come and mug the boundary umpire.
So they're forcing the coach's box to go and fetch it. Oh, in fact, they've made Matty Miller a player to go get it, which is a bit harsh.
Well, he hasn't seen it this quarter, so you won't know what it looks like, unfortunately.
He's thrown back in anyway. We've nearly played 31 minutes thanks to Blood Toyota in this third term. What a third quarter it's been for Leopold. Looked like it was all St Mary's for a large portion. And then 3 minutes of absolute chaos. Got the ball back on terms.
At the 21
Leopold.
40 minute mark. 21 minutes, 40 seconds. And it all just went pear-shaped.
Remarkable.
Yep.
Keast just goes short. They're happy to just kill some time here. Ball's right on the outer side. Goes to man who looks remarkably like him, McHenry. And then he'll go back to his doppelganger. So they're just wanting to milk the clock here. Leopold taking no risk. Larkin works back. Doesn't go to that at all.
Oh.
It's a dangerous kick.
There was the
Nearly
risk.
a high tackle. That was a risk and probably undue as well. The ball back with St Mary's
Nothing
now.
kicked
Killen had nothing, so he goes by hand to Garner. 48 out. Snap on goal. I hope this will bounce ahead of Larkin.
Bouncy, bouncy.
And it does! And St Mary's, they've just got a sniff nearing three-quarter time. Undue risk taken by Leopold.
Matty Miller went
and they
straight
make
through
him
Matty Miller's
pay.
hands there.
Yeah. Summed up his quarter, really.
Yep. And the Blood Toyota scoreboard, 13-7-85. That is Leopold. St Mary's, 11-1. Pretty straight kicking, 67.
You're right, Milky. We had a
18
great
points.
view of that. It went straight through Matty Miller's hands.
Yep.
Clean through. And it was great composure shown by Keelan not to blaze away until forward 50. He held it up a little and got it to Garner in the right time.
He did. He had nothing forward of the ball, so he had to really hold on. That's his 10th possession this quarter, Gardner's.
2 goals for the day. Had a very good game. On a medal when the Colac Tigers won the medal for best on ground when the Colac
Certainly
Tigers were
did.
premiers, so he knows what it's like to be out here.
He does.
Back in the guts we go. Berry Snowden might have won that one, knocks it down, and siren.
Big.
Very entertaining quarter.
It's all happened.
Leopold, 13-7-85. They kicked 5 goals. And St Mary's, 11-1-67. They kicked 6. But that's not going to be enough.
Good adding up.
That's not going to be enough, mate. And when you said
not.
they kicked 10 goals, they'd actually kicked 11. So.
I said it before.
30. Look at the quarter. Look at the quarter. Look how long it went. 32-32.
Crikey.
Long quarter. Can St Mary's stay in touch? 18 points the margin at 3-quarter time.
So Wade back.
Or Killen on the other one. Connor's in the
Connors.
middle.
Yep.
Yeah, Killen on the other one. Umpire waiting to start this last quarter as the sun just dips under the veranda here.
And no other surprises anywhere else, boys.
No.
Riley Hall's done a terrific job, boys, on
Hasn't
Simon
he?
Close.
Hasn't he?
Close was threatening to break the game real open early.
Yep.
And Riley Hall's been terrific down there.
I don't know what he's waiting for this.
Nah, he's
there's
just
kids walking
waiting.
around
Yeah,
the fence, I see.
There was some fans in an area they weren't allowed to be in, so they've escorted them onto the ground and around the boundary, which makes a hell of a lot
really
of sense.
matter.
And what damage are they going to do sitting in that stand when no one is here?
No,
Give me a spell.
That big screen, Milky, that's quite expensive. You can't have him within 50 metres of it.
You're right, mate. That's just...
Leopold are trying to open up their forward line here, Milky, by bringing Sam Scott around. Probably trying to expose that lack of tenace in that forward line.
was
Open that back up.
There was a group of St Mary's supporters too. Now they're walking straight through the heart of the Leopold contingent. So should be interesting in that pocket for the moment.
Green,
Never
you
a
won't be able to
comfortable
tell.
walk.
Back up in the guts. Start this last quarter. Banjanin wins it. Knocks it down. Garner has it stripped of him. Oh, trying to crash his way. Jai Thompson, as he's done all day. Out of the middle there is Cole. Kicks it, gets a really rough bounce, put into the path of Jai Walker. He sockers it off the ground. He'll go to his own advantage, trying to chip in and help him out. On that occasion, that Patton.
Yep.
He's wrapped up in the tackle, and the umpire says, "No, give it to me. I'll have a ball up." Right in front of our boys. I can see you, boys. Put your hands up and wave. Good on you. No, they don't give us stuff.
Are you tuning in?
I'm not even listening.
Ball comes to the back of the pack. Miller's hands were pretty quick. Burke just dumps one on the foot. Jones held Maloney off. McMahon does well. Just paddled it to himself and then wheels on his preferred right foot. Kick had to be good. It was over the head. Thompson just got a slight hand to it back inside 50. Jones, it must have been touched
a little bit of
because playing was a
something.
call. Cole, hands were good. Garner stops some props on the paint of 50. Just stands up on end. Pitt, handball back. Wasn't a fantastic handball. Hit the ground first. Umpire's just looking. He's playing on the footy. Blimey.
Yeah, Wagner clearly dragged that one back in. Obviously, he can't get that and get away with it.
Yep.
Good call.
Cool. So the free kick
Lot
will be
closer to
taken
you.
by Zach Hopper.
Hopper's got it at half back. He just goes
Watch your
in
hamstrings.
short to McMahon. Oh, this is much better. McMahon at centre half back. Goes, spears it in. Gets it over to Callum Wade. Wade. Plays very stop and prop footy at the moment,
Just
St
on the
Mary's.
slow play, yeah.
Yep. Gets it over to Bond. Bond, quick give. Over to his teammate. Oh, that was Garner who caught one just as he kicked it. Goes through Matty Hebbard. Sherman is back there. Can he keep his feet? He's got the footy. Hard up against the fence. Runs towards goal. Inside out. Goal of the day. Wow-wee. Wow, Zach Sherman kicks a goal. It took 2 minutes for them to get it.
Wow.
But it was well worth. They held the ball.
slow
I was a little
play,
bit critical
yeah.
about with the slow play, but they got there. What a turn of speed when he's up against the fence. You better write that down. We've got some work to do about picking these awards today, mate.
We got 4 goal a day contenders and 2 marks.
And both of those were quite spectacular. One was on his hands and knees, and the other was a one-hander.
Yeah.
It's a bit easier standing up, isn't it, mate?
Absolutely.
Sitting down, couldn't see it. Can't see it for the glare.
It's a big goal.
Absolutely.
13-7-85 on the Godding scoreboard. Leopold St Mary's refused to go away. 12-1-73.
Garner's inside 50 was good then, boys.
Ball-
Just that quick kick.
Ball back in the middle. Goes without saying, the next 10 minutes are pretty big. Garner, now Welsh, gets it inside 50. Gillies was held off by Larkham, held his ground well, did the big Leopold backman. Pepper was just met by Bond. Both men had to go, then they did. Garner
Bond's
ground
on.
well.
He's done
Bond's done his shoulder again.
No.
No, he's up.
Oh, jeez. He
Don't know.
He got up holding his shoulder.
Yeah, he
did.
did.
The ball's just inside 50, about 48 from home, pretty much directly in front. Berry and Banjannon.
Bang.
Berry's been dominant. Just hits it to space. Travellini and Burke.
Keep your feet,
Burke
son.
goes to ground. There's a free kick for a high tackle. High contact.
Travellini
is paid
fell
to
over.
Travellini.
He did.
And this is a moment, or what, Milky? Jesse Travellini, who kicked from about 20 out. It's a slight angle, but a nice angle for a right footer.
Is that a square up for the one they did for Houth in the same spot?
I know, but that's 50 against this central umpire. He can't stand there.
Protected space, Kirsch.
Yeah, look at him. He's very close, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Protected space for the protected species. I like it. Travellini comes in.
What a kick.
Important.
Oh, what a kick. Goes without saying. Comes in. Jesse
sprayed
Travellini.
it.
It was across the face.
Sprayed it.
Didn't kick through the footy. Through for a behind.
Pressure's good at the minute, St Mary's.
11 points, Milky.
Marcus Thompson in the goal square. Comes out wide, looking for Nick Burke. Oh, he drops the mark. McMahon picks it up, gives it back to Travellini. He uses his pace to get around Walker. Get inside out, kick into the goal square, into the hot spot. Cross the face, I reckon, and
result.
a throw in.
Good result.
That's a better
point,
result, yeah, than a point.
He's got some
Gee,
toe, hasn't
hasn't
he,
he got
Travellini, when
some
he
toe?
gets going.
Kirsch has had to give up too. He's had to stand up.
Ball comes back in. Gillies just works his way to the front. Double palms at Thompson. He's a man for a crisis, that's for sure. The Leopold captain. They just will it out of there at the stoppage. Cole goes back and met. Was it Bond in
Bond,
there?
yeah, Dougie
Excuse
Bond.
me.
Jeez, he's
Yep.
taken some
He
hits,
had
hasn't
to
he?
go back with the flight, and he was met fairly, must be said.
I'd say that's your third contender for the day, boys. You've had the lot
That's
now. You've had
courage.
the back with the
Yeah.
flight, the one-hander, and the
Yep.
crawling one. So
Jonathan Brown, back
that's
with the
definitely
flight.
the old elite training centre.
He's going to earn a beer tonight, this
Isn't he?
fella,
Yeah,
isn't
doesn't he have a crack? Yes.
Well, another massive kick.
In he comes.
He's
Left
celebrated.
foot goal umpire.
Oh, nonchalant.
Goal.
Didn't even look at it. Didn't even look. He kicked it and just walked away.
We're back to within a kick, boys. We are back to within a kick on the
Struth.
Godding scoreboard.
That's
Leopold, 13-785. They lead St Mary's 13-280.
Certainly didn't care what the goal umpire thought.
It looked like it was hitting the post most of the way from the angle down.
Yeah.
Most of the way. It came back and then started going back towards, and not sure how it didn't hit it. Because that was really close.
He walked away very confidently, though,
Yeah, which
boys.
that surprises me.
Well, St Mary's are kicking very accurately, unlike Milky off the tee the other day, I heard as well. Snowden in the middle of the ground against Berry. Welsh has done a lot of tough work. He was nearly collared then. No free kick doing because the
They're
ball
not
was
giving
already
up,
at
St
ground
Mary's.
level.
Haven't they lifted?
They have.
Snowden wrapped up, and we'll do it all again. The ball's moved about 5 metres closer to the goal face. So we'll do it all again. Snowden giving Panjana, who I don't think's fully fit, Kirsch.
No,
As the boys down the boundary have mentioned.
Come back on, has he?
Snowden does win it down. Who himself might not be at 100%. Good tackle. That was by... who was it? Bond back in the middle.
No, Walker
No,
tackled
Walker.
his opponent there in Jacob Welsh. Welsh just used his body as a battering ram. Over the top it goes. Sherman keeps his feet. Scott's in there. He goes to ground. Ball held in. The umpire says we'll have a check. Berry's throwing his arms around.
Does Banjana look like he's done, boys?
They're not listening.
Nah, Barnsley's just getting up now to go and try and check
Oh,
that one out.
big over the top. Third man up. Nick Burke knocks it out into the path to Patton. He goes, seems to have plenty of time, goes to close. Good work from Riley Hall. It's 1-on-1 at the moment. Puts it out. McMahon shoots to relieve the pressure. Oh, Hayden needs to trap the footy. Keeps it in. Gets it round his body.
Very
puts in the
clever.
pass to Jones. Jones has got Travellini just
Oh,
here.
you have to handle
Had to
those.
get it over the top. McMahon. Travellini was out. Look at.
Decision making then.
Yeah.
Poor.
Yep. Just a quick hands.
Good game on for you, Milky. Ball be thrown in.
Just while it's being thrown in, Banjo's just standing still. He doesn't look in too much discomfort. And what he got was a
needs
hit
to be
almost
out there.
above the hip. So we'll see if he gets back on.
Just on the plane of 50, throwing was a bit shallow, allowed Scott to try and bury his way through. He's wrapped up by Fazio. And we'll throw it up. This game is right on 10 hooks. 5 points the margin. Godding
Travellini
scoreboard.
had 120 metres there.
Oh, easily.
Nothing but space in front of
Nothing,
him.
mate. Nothing.
Up again, Berry wins
And
it
a full
down
tank of
well.
juice.
Patton spins out of trouble. Close. Had close attention, pardon the pun, from Jones. Did well. Ball back at ground level. Umpire throw it up pretty much directly in front, about 30 out from the Leopold goal.
Crucial here for St Mary's. Crucial. Leopold 5 points up.
Yep.
Looking to make advantage of this. They're 35 out from goal. Berry knocks it clear. Down to Carmichael. He's wrapped up in a tackle and gone. He dropped it. And no advantage.
That's almost 50. Joe Thompson's gone cold, boys. No possessions this quarter.
Fazio, recipient, had not called him much. Goes into the, looking for Geordie Duncan. Goes over his head at ground level. Picked up by Connors. Gets it over
Oh,
to Gillies.
just whack.
Gillies just puts it out into space. Looking for his team. Hebbard sweats on Burke. Burke goes with the left out wide. Riley Hall gets under it. Can't take the mark. Picture. He gets rid of it. Oh, just a quick hands there from the
Lot of
Leopold.
throw
He's called
going
the throw.
on.
I thought it was
Yeah.
very quick hands. Play on's the call. Goes very wide to Hebbard. Normally takes those. Matty gets rid of his teammate. No, opponent rather doesn't. Gets over to Sherman. Sherman gets out of the tackle. Goes towards goal. And hits the... No, he doesn't. I thought he hit the front.
Jeez.
Jeepers.
Jeez, he nearly had 2 contenders for himself.
He didn't have no legs.
Just ran out of legs, old
Yeah.
Zachy boy.
Rush behind. 4 points is the margin on the Godding scoreboard. This game
Oh, thought they'd put him in
is
front for the
on.
first time.
The kick at just outside 50. Duncan just puts a fist through it to the advantage. Bond tries to do the
numbers
same thing. They do curse. Ball comes out of the back of the pack. No one really to the advantage. So Burke just sockers it forward. It's Hall and Close.
Oh, he's
they
gone
all
on
jump
your
on.
back. Oh, yeah.
That's a
Jumped
bit
on board.
clumsy. Bit clumsy by Fazio. Didn't need to do it. Burke,
No.
just have a look at him. He's a bit sore too. Milky, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, just look
Yeah,
at Patton
Patton.
slow to get up too.
So Close goes towards us. Maloney over his head. Jones did enough. Cole has been composed all day. Needs to be now. Just drives down the line. Hall has to go. He'll fly.
Oh,
Back
good
with
mark.
the flight is Matty
Good
Pitt
mark, Matty
taking
Pitt.
a superb mark. Burke just resurrected. Just kicks inside 50. Jones nearly gets a hand to it. The ball will trickle out of play in front of Callum Wade, and we'll have a throw in. 10 minutes gone in the last term, thanks to Goddings.
Just as we wait for the ball to come in, one thing I noticed at 3/4 time, the stats, St Mary's had 18 ball receives on the run compared to 20 in the whole first half in the third quarter. They're right on top running at the moment.
Berry grabs it out of the ruck, then he's kicked smothered by Ward. Ball comes back to Cole. He's been cool as a cucumber. Back to Travellini. Goes across to Snowden. Give it back to the runner, Snowy, but he doesn't. Puts it up and under. Oh, good use, McHenry. Just wanted old Matty Hebbard straight under that. Good use of the body. He's got Jeremy Larkham on the right and the other side.
He has.
If he could have switched, but he decided not to. Or Callum Wade takes a really good, strong defensive mark. And the umpires looked at each other. I thought he was pointing towards 50 then.
Would have been close. Wade goes short to Cole. So his Pitt was coming, and Pitt made him earn, and he's collected him high too.
Throated him.
He did. Jeez, he made him earn it. Held his ground well, the young man.
It's been good again, Cole.
He has it.
Across to Travellini, wheels on his right boot. He's got Lang working for him far on the outer side. Nearly takes the mark too. Jones takes in one hand, but tackled by Larkham. Handball over the top wasn't great. Just slapped forward. This is Jai Walker. Spins out of the McMahon challenge. Now Scott over the top. He's got Patton running for him. Travellini! That's the stuff that we get games of footy.
That's the stuff that'll get you to a grand final.
That's a superb chase from Travellini as Patton cramps up too. A superb chase, Milky.
He runs around. Travellini decides to go straight up the guts. Down he goes. Oh, good work there from Jesse Lothian. Gets it across to Bond. Bond wobbly one into the forward. Hebbard. Can he take the mark? No. Welsh. He picks it up. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says play on. As Jai Walker very slow to get up here, boys, I notice as well.
Boys, 3 times now Patton's been down with cramp, so the game's getting to him.
Hasn't played for 2 weeks, Kirsch.
Oh, that'd be why.
3 weeks.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
This time it's in St Mary's arc. Up they go. Banjana knocks it forward to Garner. Garner gets some space, then steadies, goes around the body.
That would have been that would have been amazing.
Tom Gillies was screaming by himself 30 metres out directly in front. He ignored him and had the shot.
I reckon that's Jeremy Larkham telling him about. Hardy brings it out. Sheridan! This game's got everything.
Wow.
Tell you what, boys, if he kicks this, Leopold might not be able to catch them the way they're playing at the moment. They look very, very tight.
They look the fitter side, don't they?
Yep.
They look the fitter side. Huge kick.
Zach Sherman at the 12-minute, 48-second mark to put St Mary's in front for the first time for the day.
Fades.
Fade minus score.
Wowee.
Goodness me.
3 points on the Godding scoreboard. That's all that separates these two teams for a direct route to the grand final. Thompson, the Leopold captain, drives it to the outer side. Lothian and Jones. Jones is up, got both hands to it. Now Lothian just tumbles his way through. Carmichael stepped through a couple. Now Wagner tumbles one forward. McMahon's there. They'll have the pace on Berry. Left foot.
Look at this. What a
kick. Finds Killen. He's 55 out.
He's got
little
Bond.
chip over
He's
the
got
top.
Bond.
He's got Lang over the top. And Tom Lang marks.
Jeez, they're using the ball well, boys.
Woo! They're cutting them up, Kurt.
They are. They are looking a dynamite side of the
And look at Banjan in the middle of the ground too, though, boys. He's got a fair limp up as well.
That little clip from Jeremy Larkham there on Lang, looking for the 50.
Yeah.
Wasn't forthcoming.
Yeah.
What a last quarter. Seriously.
Yep.
Wow. 13:55. We'll tick over to 14 minutes. If Tom Lang can kick this, St Mary's in the front for the first time for the day.
Absolutely remarkable game of football.
And not one of us tipped him.
No. Didn't give him a chance, mate.
No. So in he comes. Tommy Lang. Comes back. Golumpai hasn't moved. Golumpai hasn't moved.
Get the bloody hell around the Mookie!
It's won 7 times.
It didn't. It just was a mung floater. What did it look like from over there, boys?
It looked like a pretty good drop punt over.
Did it? Looked like a mung floater from here.
Straight through the guts.
Yeah, well, you got a better view from us. We're looking at side on.
So he's having a good day, isn't he?
That was nothing. Piss off you. That was. But it went straight. I just watched the goal umpire. She did not move. Is it she? Is it? I hope that is a she.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm in real trouble. So that on the got in scoreboard. Leopold 13-7-85. They trail St Mary's 14-4-88.
Let's just say The ball got stuck in his hand as he went to throw it up. The ball went nowhere.
It went up a metre.
So we'll try it again. Berry jumps early. Banjanin takes it out of the ruck contest. Travellini had to go, and go he did. Oh, play on. Hang on.
Play on the ball.
Must have been touched. I'm not sure why that was touched.
Who touched it?
No one.
I'm unsure why that wasn't a mark.
Boys, 11 inside 50s to 4 and 10 clearances to 3. St Mary's way both ways.
Talk about a reverse of form. Two halves of footy.
Nearly a procession in this last quarter. Carmichael held on to. No free kick doing. Probably tried to milk it just a fraction too much. Umpire crosses the arms just next to the logos, and we'll throw it up. 15 and a half minutes gone. St Mary's lead for the first time in the afternoon by just 3 points. Banjanin at the back of the pack. McMahon played a good game. Falls to Miller. Does well. Gets out of trouble towards Maloney against Duncan at ground level. Duncan ripped off at Cole. Has been good.
He has
very
been
good.
very
Kick
good.
over the top isn't fantastic. Thompson had to go, just pitched short of him. Ball at ground level. Travellini gives it to Banjanin, who gives it to Welsh. Welsh 70 out. Chipping ball. Lang. He's been dangerous. Been swung forward in this second half and done some good things. He's just inside the centre square. Just drives it towards Gillies. One-on-one contest in Larkham. Larkham gets rid of him.
Free kick.
It's a free kick going the way of Tom Gillies for a hold.
I disagree with those. When they're both
that's a
swinging each
one-on-one.
other around, they're
One-on-one, yeah.
swinging each other.
Yeah, boys,
But-
from down here as well, that looked like they were just holding each other,
Yep.
having a little bit of a dance together. I'm not sure you can pay free kick away there.
And he's paid 50.
And he paid 50 for the views.
Was it the throwback?
Oh, was it throwback?
It bounced ahead of bounced
Oh,
before
cut
Gillies.
that rubbish out.
The wheels have fallen off, boys, haven't they? Off the Leopold wagon.
Gillies coming in for his 5th goal.
Wow.
He's been huge today, Tom Gillies.
But he's done some other really good work too on ground
Yep,
level
absolutely.
and made some contests, and he's had some goal assists and goal involvement. He's been terrific.
Wow, St Mary's. This is a resurgence and a half.
It's hard to say, it's unbelievable to say that at the 17-minute mark, St Mary's are playing themselves into a grand final.
Looks that way, doesn't it? It really does.
I can't see how Leopold are going to get back in this game of football.
Got in scoreboard reads after 17 and a half minutes. Leopold 13-7, 85, but St Mary's 15-4, 94. Incredibly so.
Since half time, boys, St Mary's kicked 10 goals to Leopold's 5.
Wow.
And if you take out that 4 minutes
Yep.
that Leopold had, that's 10 goals to 1 for the
Yeah,
half.
Pretty much.
Good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good point. Back in the guts. 9-point margin at almost the 18-minute mark of this last quarter. Snowden wins it. Carmichael threw it across to Miller. Miller's handball to nobody. Can it get a kind bounce? Thompson, Marcus, wobbly ball. Hardy's gone forward by the looks. Cole wrapped up in a tackle. Loose ball. Hebard goes to ground. Hardy dishes off to Carmichael, who Welsh tried to rip in half.
They are
How's
at
that,
it.
Kirsch?
They weren't doing this in the first half.
No, they
were
weren't.
They are tenacious at the moment.
And Jacob Welsh just gets up and looks at him and says, "That's the sort of stuff you got to expect, mate."
Yep.
Just inside the centre square then. Both ruckmen jump early. Snowden ended up winning the tap against Maloney. Stacks on the mill almost there. Free kick being paid for a leg. Didn't quite see it, but it's
No, neither did I.
Matty Miller taking the free kick. Just drives it inside 50.
Oh, look at this.
All St Mary's. Yeah.
It was 4 on 1 there.
Hebard allowed to just drift across the front of the pack and take the mark. So even their forward structure, which has served them so well all year, is falling down. McMahon finds his twin brother. Just goes short Cole. So the 19-year-olds combine. Over the top, they've got runners aplenty. This is Callum Wade. Just kicks to half forward. Nicely in kick 2. Bond just didn't want it out in front. The fist
jukes up.
came. Exactly right, Kirsch. Now Lothian. Thought about taking a bounce, but doesn't. Hooks it in the middle of the ground. Wagner has to go. Was fisted down by McMahon, who's played a good game. So is this guy, Jacob Welsh, and so is this guy, Tom Gillies. But then it's a sack. McMahon is met by Miller. Carmichael. His kick was smothered, so Welsh just dribbles one towards Bond.
Jeez, they got
Handball
look
over
out,
the top.
look out.
Travellini runs to 40.
No.
Jesse Travellini near side. That would have brought the house down.
He only needs a goal to cap his game off, really, Travellini, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Just needs a goal.
Hey boys, just something I want to mention here too. So we're sitting at the 20-minute mark of the final term. Leopold have got Simon Close, Jai Thompson, Berry, and I think it was Walker as well
Jeez.
on the bench. Does that make any sense to you at all?
No, it
then?
doesn't. I would not be having them off at the ground at all
Nope.
for the next 10, 12 minutes.
10 points to margin, Milky.
Pepper about to kick it out. looking for an advantage out there. Thompson, Jai takes the mark. Skipper's back. His first touch for the last quarter.
Yep.
Looks to go down the line, looking for Nick Burke. Finds him. Good kick. Should wheel around on his left boot.
And they've got no movement forward.
Goes over to Pitt's head. And a good mark. This bloke's been pretty damn good all day, Riley Hall.
He's been terrific.
And you'd like Simon close to that contest there too. So that
Absolutely.
makes sense.
I cannot understand it.
Riley Hall just to send St Mary's back into attack. Gee, 3 Leopold players up. Pepper at the ground level picks it up. His kick smothered. Lang tries to get his things out. Travellini, the man of the moment. He's just wrapped up in a tackle. We'll have a ball up. No, yes, we will have a ball up.
Leopold almost getting caught trying to get that one over the back, Kirsch, rather than hitting up at the ball carrier.
Do you know, you talk about that quick movement out the back. You can't always do it. They're very good at it, but the circumstances, sometimes you got to keep coming up at that ball.
Loose ball, back of the pack. Yeah, that's why you gave it to me, Buzz, because there's nothing happening. You just flicked it over. I said, you can have that, Milky. That's just crap.
Yeah, I'll go now.
Yes, from the ball up. 70 out at the 21-minute mark. St Mary's on their way to a grand final, boys.
This is remarkable.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have picked it a quarter time.
10 points on the Godding scoreboard. Hacked clear. This is Pitcher. Kicks on his left foot. Duncan across the front of the face. Ball at ground level. Cole was tackled quickly. Did well though. Jones gives it back to Duncan. Spins and kicks quickly. Shannon was up high. Couldn't hold the mark. Can't even see whose head that was. It was ripped off because Maloney was trying to decapitate him. The ball's at the back of the centre square. And we will throw it up in the bright sunshine.
Yep.
Seagulls are looming.
Shannon on it down at ground level. Plenty of players around this one. Ball eventually makes its way out towards Callum Wade. Pitcher with him. He fists it forward and does well. Found Hebbard in some space by tapping it to him. Hebbard snaps around the body. Jones contested. That's all he needed to do. Grip ball with now Matty Pitt. Did well. Composure was good. Just getting out of there. Brilliantly done was McHenry. Just kicks down the line. Duncan couldn't get there in time.
Not enough help.
Now Hardy, and they're out here. Hardy just kicks to open space. It's a 2-on-1 contest Leopold's way. Pressure on Harry Cole. Good luck, young man. And he does brilliantly. That's nearly play of the day in the context of the game. Brilliant. And he finds Geordie Duncan milking.
And the bloke that was on his hammer was Mitch Patton, who you would have expected him to run him down in the early doors, but I think he's a bit tired, little Mitch.
Yeah. The kick only had to go out in front of Howard's advantage.
Yep. Yeah, he kicks. Geordie Duncan bombs it to the out. Oh, good grab from Big Burke, Nick Burke. Big leap there from the St Mary's defender. He pops it straight back where it came. 3-on-1, close, can't take the mark. At ground level, Jai Thompson, over the top he goes. But Cole, he has been great 2 weeks in a row, this kid.
Fantastic by Riley Hall again, 1-on-1 on close.
Can you believe this is Cole's third senior game?
No, I can't.
Unbelievable.
The two I've seen have been terrific.
He goes to the outer side, right down your territory, boys. Nick Burke again. Jai Walker stripped of it. Ball comes out. Fazio kicks it. End over end. Centre wing, foot race. McHenry goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in.
You got a
good
touch.
pick up.
That's a touch to Higgleton. One on the board there. Took it clean too.
So the ball right on centre wing, far side. We've played 23 and a half minutes on the Godding scoreboard. Last term, 10 points the margin of St Mary's. Ball at the back of the pack. Picking it up was Welsh. She's done a lot of grunt work this afternoon. Quick kick forward by Paddy Killen towards Jones. The ball right on the boundary. And it finds its way over in front of the coach's table.
Next score wins, guys.
How many goals kicked this quarter, Milky?
Leopold haven't scored.
Yep.
St Mary's kicked 4 goals, 4.
Yeah, right. So it's not going to go overly long.
No, next score wins, I'm telling you now. Jai Thompson goes over the top of it. Welsh, hard as a cat's head, puts it out in front of Jai Walker. Can he trap it? No. Boundary line wins.
Well, Jack Berry is still on the bench down here. He doesn't look in any injury issues or anything. He's standing still as normal. It's been about 8 minutes he's been off. Got to get him back on the ground.
Surely. He's done such a good job all day. Why would you have him observing? Over the top goes Snowden. Knocks it down to Carmichael, though. Carmichael round the body. Oh, big banjo. Takes the mark. They've got the 2 big boys out there, St Mary's.
Yep.
And
Leopold's got their best ruckman on the bench. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Doesn't at all.
And St Mary's 2 big boys are hurt too, so...
They are.
The clearances are 14-6 St Mary's way.
Jones takes their mark. 80 out from his own goal.
Got to get it in quickly.
He's probably getting told to slow it down
Buzz,
for sure.
Out there.
Yep.
I reckon you got to go quick.
He
Well,
just
the game's
goes.
still got a bit in it, so...
Is that Killen or is that? I get the
Yep,
two at Connors.
it's
It's
Killen.
Killen this time.
It's Killen.
Killen, very wide. God, just a long bomb
If you don't
from the kid,
mind.
if you don't mind. Oh! Almost a good grab. I reckon that was to Snowden.
Yeah, it was.
Ball at ground at the top of the goal square. Marcus Thompson gives it over to McHenry. Snowden's there, dishes off the handball. Will the boundary beat them all? And it will. 10 metres around from the St Mary's goal. 25 minutes ticked over. 10-point margin on the Godding scoreboard to the favour of St Mary's.
Ball comes back in. 15 around from home. Rucks go at it. Snowden got rid of his man.
Welsh.
The quick kick. Welsh to the teeth of goal. Was rushed through, helped through by Marcus Thompson in the end. So it's 11 points now on the Godding scoreboard, 96-85. 25 minutes gone. This is getting to a dangerous position. That's brilliantly done. That's Gillies again.
Yep.
Just had to go and did. Got a fist in on Sam Scott and gets it to touch. That's just a brilliant bit of play.
15-6 inside 50s, guys. That's the tail of the last quarter, isn't it? 14-6 clearances.
On the St Mary's bench too, there's plenty of noise, plenty of nothing about, but there's one player just walking around. I don't know, Kane Tenase, I think he might be a little bit concerned about that
Yeah,
hamstring.
right.
Ball at ground level. Marcus Thompson tries to come through. There he is, Cole.
Banana.
That's all he hasn't done is Cole kick the goal.
Yep.
Knocks it down. Sorry, Marcus Thompson now at ground level. Gets wrapped up. Knocks the ball clear to his teammate. But can he keep the ball in play? No, he can't. That was Sammy Hughes.
Oh, well done. Yeah,
At
that's
ground
good.
level. Is that Wagner? Wagner's kept the ball in play. And they're screaming for a free kick. Chase the footy, son. Let the
Yeah.
umpire do his job.
Correct. You get the pill.
Yes. Don't stop and look at the umpire. Ball goes over the boundary line.
Did all right to keep it in though.
Travellini limping off. Nah, says I'll be right.
Might just be a bit of cramp. Ball comes back
No, he's
in.
going off.
Berry couldn't make the ruck contest in time. Allowed Banjan to get a fist to it. This is Bond on his not preferred right foot. Forces Hopper to sit and wait. Quick kick out of that pack going towards Snowden. Nearly took the mark. It's fisted away from him in the end. 55 out.
9 possessions of Coles this quarter, boys. It's been terrific.
He has been sensational all day.
He was
For 2 weeks.
We were going to wonder what the carriage of Tenase would have been, and he's taken that carriage.
Filled his role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ball's gone up in the stand, boys. This is almost embarrassing. Come finals, grand final day, if we've got to wait for this crap, put some kids on the end of every row. Just put a kid on the end of every
them a
row.
pie and a can of Coke and
That's
they'd
it.
love to do it.
Just throw the ball back over, please. That's your job.
What can't they open?
Give me a pint of can of Coke and I'll do it. Get nothing sitting here.
Over the top was Berry. Goes back after it, but he has to go past the footy. Callum Wade wraps his opponent up in a tackle.
She's all over Milky.
It's done. This
She
is cooked.
is
St
done
Mary's are on their way to a
and
grand final.
Remarkable.
Hey, St Mary's will need the week too. There is some sore tired bodies coming to the line now. They've given it everything.
Berry wins it, knocks it down into the contest. Oh, he threw that out. That was Fazio, I reckon it
call,
was.
Milky.
Threw that out.
Good call.
So you feel like this is their last chance, Leopold. They've got to make this,
They have to score
this
from this,
attack
boys.
work.
They have to
Scott
score.
drives wide. He's got overlap through Lothian.
He's got to go.
Forced to hold up by Garner though. He
That's
did pretty well,
almost 50.
Jared Garner, and then
Yeah, well done.
kick was smothered. Garner did well. Now he played on Milky, so it shouldn't have been 50.
Just
Right
wondering
call
whether he
was
was coming
made.
back on his line, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
Garner was good then. Just
Yeah,
corralled
just
him enough
corralled him, didn't he?
to make that decision.
Ball will be thrown in. There's 28 and a half gone on the Godding scoreboard. It won't
Cooked.
go much
They've
longer
chucked
than
the
this.
Lucy down there too, boys.
It's 11
They've
points
got
St
a Lucy.
Mary's' way. Berry to Miller. Miller attracts a crowd quickly. Garner harasses him. We're right on the logo, centre wing. We'll throw it up again.
There's been a few blokes in the Leopold side that have stopped since quarter time.
Oh,
Just a sneaky one. Tom
okay.
Wang's run down the boundary line to sneak the full forward without notice.
Oh, look, there he is.
Yeah, he has too.
That's a spotty. Well done.
Goes third up, gives it to Patton. This might be the chance.
Oh, he's on the barrel!
Inside out, Torpy. This has got to work for them. Close, was up high, Howarth. It pitches. Does it stay in? No, it doesn't, according to boundary umpire. Pretty good call, I reckon, in the end.
At the plus
And
one.
we'll throw it in,
Yep.
45 out.
Marcus Thompson doing stretches right here in front of us.
A lot of cramp, isn't there?
A lot of cramp out there.
Leopold have had
And the week
the
off.
break, haven't they?
Yeah.
Up they go. Berry drives a big fist into it. Flicked it over. Cole picks it up. Gets away the handball. McMahon, Hayden, thrown over the boundary line. Umpire says, throw the footy in. 20 around from the Leopold goal. Can't be much time left, boys.
Less than a minute, I reckon.
11 points. Spinning ball, 20 around. Up they go, Banjanin and Berry. Berry wins it, knocks it down. Howarth Gets around. No, he walks into the
And
tackle.
gone.
It should be gone. He is.
And Pryor.
Yep, he certainly did.
There it is.
There it is.
St
St
Mary's
Mary's.
are through. Remarkable.
Incredible game of footy.
Jeez.
Leopold didn't score in the last quarter, boys.
Yep.
Did not score.
Wow.
You would not have picked that in a million years.
Unbelievable, boss. They look dead and buried in that third quarter.
They look dead and buried at quarter time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, that too.
No score to 5 goals 5.
Sheepers.
And that little passage where they got the 4 goals in 3 minutes, you'd reckon it
That'd
cooked them,
kill
didn't you?
them. Yep.
You reckon it cooked them? Bloody hell, I tell you what, boys, as a group, good luck picking your votes.
Yeah.
Wowee.
Straight into a grand final. What a performance from 4 wins.
Just speaking of grand
4 wins
finals,
last year,
before we go to the break, we might just give the final score in the... We'll come back with the prelim, but we'll give the final score for the grand final at the Ballerine as the umpires make their way off the ground. And if you could just pull that one up, Buzz.
Yeah,
Final
it's,
score.
all over in the BFL grand final.